back to the 30-day split challenge, and you're going to see how my house just gets progressively messier over the course of 30 days. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you again for showing up for yourself and for sharing your practice with me today. I'm so excited to be here with you. And today we're going to warm up a bit, and then we're going to foam roll because it's more of like a what's the word? More of like a rest day. Okay. It's not about going hard all day, every day for 30 days straight. It's really more about being intentional as we move our bodies, as we give our bodies time to rest, to heal, and to really get the best stretch out of our muscles. So if you don't have a foam roller today, I've been telling you to get one, borrow one from somebody. If you don't have one, I think you can figure it out what to do. But let's go ahead and I'm going to use this one because I like this one better. And I found a worm on the floor. I think it's like a centipede or something. It was actually on my yoga mat when I started today. And I thought that was really cute because I don't know if you know my infatuation that I have with worms. But I feel like that's a good omen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me check and make sure that we're live on YouTube because you know how I be. Mercury is in retrograde, so we just want to make sure that we're covering all of our bases. And then we can start stretching and warming up. It's not going to be a super long stretch today. We're just going to get moving a little bit and invite our intention back into our bodies. Yeah, there we go. All right, so yeah, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let me know how the 30-day split challenge is going for you. Make sure that you message me or comment on this video and let me know what's been coming up for you. For me, I've been having a lot of emotions come up, and I've been journaling, but I haven't been journaling that much. So I'm just keep it real. I do need to journal more. And yesterday was one of those days where I just felt a lot of emotions, a lot of heaviness, and I gave myself the time and the space to just relax and to just chill. So I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know that if you're feeling that and you're like, oh, well, Ryan has it all figured out, Ryan has it all together. No, man, we're all just human beings and we're all just, bumbling around on this rock, floating through space together. So let's just do this shit together. And yeah, let's fully arrive here. I kind of want to open this window a little bit, give us a little more light. And wherever you are, we're going to start at the front of our mat. Bring your feet together and just fully arrive here in this present moment. We're going to take a nice big inhale, fill up the lungs. And a big exhale, release that breath. One more time, nice big breath in. And a big exhale, just releasing anything that's coming up for you, anything that's not serving you right here, right now. And one more nice big breath, breathing in through the nose and breathing out. On the next breath in, take the arms out and up. Exhaling, fold, hinge at the hips, plant the hands, step or walk back. High push up, maybe rocking your weight forward and backward a bit until we lower down. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra, and then exhaling. Let's just go into a child's pose. Take a nice big breath in here and a big breath out. Go ahead and tuck the toes, meet in a down dog. And invite as much movement or stillness into this dog as you'd like. I did go to the gym this morning, and so my legs are probably nice and tight, ready for the 30-day splits. Lift up high on the toes, inhale. Exhale, draw those heels down. We're going to walk up to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Notice how I kind of like rock my weight. I noticed that my weight was kind of backwards and I kind of brought it more towards center, yeah? And then go ahead and fold. We're going to stay in this forward fold for a couple of breaths. You can just grab opposite elbows and hang. If that feels good for you. Maybe you feel your belly resting on your thighs. And then let's just slowly roll all the way up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. When you get to the top, let's take some big circles with the shoulders. I sometimes like to bend my knees too, kind of feeling like this fluid movement through the whole body. And then just go ahead and rock your arms side to side, left and right. Maybe you let your hips kind of swing with your arms. And then whenever you're ready, coming back to center, we'll do another sun sal variation. So big breath, arms out and up. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands. You can skip the chaturanga altogether if you want to. And just meet in a downward facing dog. And when I'm in this down dog, I'm really still thinking about pulling my heels down to the ground and drawing that strong line of energy up from the center of the earth through my palms of my hands and my feet to that point at the tip of my tailbone yet. Because even though this is more of a less active day, we still want to get nice and warm and keep your core engaged. Let's go ahead and drop the knees. Let's take some cat and cow. Inhaling as the gaze raises up, and exhaling as you tuck the tailbone and the chin. Last one, meet in a down dog. And we're going to lift up high on the toes, big breath. Exhale, bring the heels down. Good. And we'll walk to the front of the mat. Let's meet in a forward fold again. Let everything hang heavy. Let everything hang loose. Maybe you grab opposite elbows and rock side to side. Maybe you shift your weight backwards and forwards onto the heels and more closer to the balls of the toes. Maybe you drop one hand down, let the other hand come up to the sky, bending the knee that is the same as the hand on the ground. Maybe you bind. Maybe you switch. Go ahead and release. Maybe you bend one leg and the other leg. You kind of just feel out what feels good for you. And then we'll slowly roll all the way up to standing. Take those shoulders up. Inhale, draw them down. Exhale, and we'll do 3 of those. Big breaths. Big shoulder circles. Because even though we're doing a 30-day split challenge, the whole body is connected, right? Good. Let's go ahead and rock side to side. It's like just because we're focusing on the flexibility in our hamstrings and our hips doesn't mean that we get to forget about everything else. And the thing that I love about yoga is it is generally a full body practice. You can spend your time and energy focusing on certain things. Like we're really not doing that many twists. We're not really doing that many back bends. We're mostly focusing on hip opening and hamstring stretching during this course of the 30 days, but we're still doing sun salutations, which will get the whole body warm. And no matter what pose you're in, you still want to keep your core nice and engaged. You want to keep your core nice and tight. And you always want to think about lengthening the spine and finding length. So certain things are transferable from pose to pose, and just things that you can take with you into all of your practices, whether you're going to the gym, whether you go to acro or any sort of aerial apparatuses or climbing on people, um, it all helps, right? These are all practices that all come together. So let's go ahead and do one more sun salutation, and then we'll get on the floor. So next, big breath. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold, plant those hands, step back, high plank, low plank, back bend, tuck toes, down dog. And in this down dog, asking yourself, like, where can I refine? I always notice that my feet turn inward and I have to activate those inner arches every time. Years in, every time I still have to remind myself to activate my arches and lift and engage my